Hello, my name is Samaa. My pronouns are she, her, and hers, and I live in Portland. I'm going to read two poems. The first poem is called Who Taught You to Wash Your Chicken? An Inquisition. And it is about washing chicken. Who taught you to wash your chicken? An Inquisition. Who taught you to wash your chicken before preparing it? I need to know. Was it someone who cared for you and you for them? Act of love or act of self preservation? Someone taught you. Maybe not with words, maybe it was by eyes you learned, but either way, there were hands and a body you learned from. How close did you stand in that kitchen? Distant observer or tactile learner? Someone lit the path for you. Was it hand on hand on hand on cold flesh, lifting up pebbled skin to let the water run under with a murmured, "This is how you do it. You need to be thorough." Because that is how you do it. You've got to rinse off the wet that's already there. You've got to feel the smoothness of the pink before you lay the pieces flat and ready them for what's next. Is that inherent knowledge? I don't know. Somebody taught you. Who taught you? There's a trust that was established. Now somebody's back can be turned. Now somebody's hands can be focused on whatever else is needed, knowing you will take the time, you will take the care, you will run the flat and the cup of your hand over the contours as the water does its job. Were you negligent once? Did you make the entire process come to a screeching halt? It only takes the one time. Maybe there was a sharpness and you learned on that day. It happens. Someone gifted you with growth, though, which is love and sanitary. Someone said, "Be clean, my love," and showed you the way. That's a beautiful thing. I am grateful to the shadow person. I want a name, though. I need to know. Who taught you to wash your chicken? And why? Why did they not teach you to season it too? Thank you. This next poem is called The Flyover, and I wrote it at a time when I was traveling and I was missing the Midwest. I was raised in Ohio, and I was missing it, and so this poem is about the Midwest. The Flyover. If you were to ask me where I'm from, I wouldn't tell it straight. I'd piece together a story of ellipses, dashes, and bent arrows. I have never known how to be of a place. I flew over the Midwest last week, land that raised me, bright with the lights of Friday night, racism ornamental like lawn jockeys, land of wide open earnestness. I peered from an altitude, wondering whose river lies there, whose sprawling level acreage, whose water tower, whose subdivision, my heart, a still muscle behind ribs. But soon a comforting familiarity blossoms, first in my belly, spreading outward towards my limbs. In an instant I am smitten. Expanse of my former homeland, flatness like the unfolding of a map. Flatness like the phonetic of the middle A. Squares of variegated green spreading out from the center like a meditation. This is where my feet took root. I belong to this land. In a week's time, I am traveling east, back to the land where I live. It is night. I am craning my neck in search of the tides that map my breath. The lights cease at a curve, and we are propelled into an expanse of darkness. My shoulders settle, and I am home. Thank you. Happy National Poetry Month, folks.